Welcome to Talk Beyond Borders. Today we are going to be talking about the fascinating world of merchant navy. And joining us is a seasoned captain, Captain Pankaj Sabharwal, who is also the principal of a DG approved Maritime Institute. Captain Pankaj, welcome to the show.
Hello everyone, thank you Manish for inviting me. Something about myself, sailed on various ships on various ranks, left sailing in 2009 as a captain, started my own business and associated with maritime training since 2017. I headed the DG Approved Institute, Coral Maritime Institute for 8 years as the principal and diversified knowledge about the shipping sector. Here we are today to clear some doubts, some common doubts about seafarers and shipping life.
Right. So, one amongst them is what is merchant navy and what is Indian navy? Could you tell us a bit about that first?
Well, there is a misconception about people about merchant navy. Merchant navy is a pure business or a commercial activity. It is pure import export of material and there is no defense involved in it. Hence, whatever you see in your day-to-day life, oil, cars, spare parts, all come via ship.
So now let's talk about ships and the responsibilities which are there on that.
Well, Manish, there are various type of ships. If we say the main is your tankers, oil tankers, all the crude oil comes from different rigs, refineries, platforms to your shores. Then you have bulk carriers, coal, iron ore, grain, container ships, car carriers, gas tankers, which are the new thing in the LNG, liquefied nitrogen gas. And of course, we have the passenger ships. These all constitute to the world maritime trade.
So what are the different type of positions that are available as far as merchant navy ships are concerned?
Well, if you want to divide it broadly, we have two main departments. The deck department, which takes care of the navigation and the cargo work and the ship's maintenance. And we have the engine department, which takes care of the engine and the maintenance of the engine. There is one more third department, which is the catering and the most important department. We need to eat food. So we have a chef and we have a butler, we have a steward who serves us, and the food is cooked on board in the ship's galley.
Wow, it's like a house within itself where
Yes.
everybody is playing their own role in it.
If you're going to stay on board for many months, you need to have good food to eat.
So
And the food is fantastic on board.
So true. So now let us jump a little bit deeper into it as to how does a person join merchant navy?
As I mentioned, there are two departments, deck and engine. For deck department, there are two categories, officers and the ratings. In engine department also we have officers and the ratings. Now officers are the people who are in a place of responsibility. So you need to start as a deck cadet. You should have in 12th standard science with the PCM. You need to give CET exam, take admission in DNS course or BSc Nautical Science, do the college, go on board ship, do your sea time, then you come ashore and give your government exams, which we call as them as second mid exams. Once you clear your second mid exams, you get a competency certificate from the Government of India DG Shipping that you are a certified navigator. For ratings, you can join after 10th also, and you need to be minimum 18 years old. You have to do a GP rating course, which is for 6 months. Then you do 9 months of sea service, and you would be qualified to work on a ship as a OS or a wiper in the deck or the engine department. So I spoke about the deck department. For engineer department, you need to be an engineer, of course, to be in the engine department, mechanical engineering, of course. and BTech is also applicable.
Great. So, the biggest of the question where people get lured into this, or people are fascinated by this, is the salary bit of that, because every person keeps on
Yeah.
talking about it. The lavish life which a merchant navy person lives. Just please run us through that as well.
Well, the salary indeed is good, as if we compare to shore, we call it shore and ship. So, as a second officer or a third officer, if I say the ranks, captain is on top, he is supported by chief engineer and chief officer, and down the ranks in the deck department, second officer, third officer, down the ranks in engine department, second engineer, third engineer, fourth engineer. Then comes the deck cadets and the engine cadets. Starting salary for a third officer is from the tune of $2,000 to $4,000, depending upon the type of ship. If you become a second officer, 3,000 to 5,000. For a chief officer, 7,000 to 10,000. And for a captain, or the rank is master, from 10,000 to 20,000, depending what type of ship. So 20 grands, which is equivalent to about 16 lakhs white money. No tax, it's white. You get a NRI status if you are on board for 183 days or more in a financial year.
Wow. Sounds pretty glamorous. However, I'm sure it will be having its own challenges as well.
Yes, there are a lot of challenges. You are away from home. Work is there a lot. You need to get paid. You need to work. The working hours are also very tough at times, especially if you got fast port calls. The ship in and out time is less, say in car carriers, in container ships. For oil tankers, you are mainly away from the ports. So shore leave is restricted. Yes, there are challenges. Also taking into account rough weathers, what the ship suffers during its voyages. Winter North Atlantic is considered one of the most rough weathers in the world. Hence, yes, sometimes you get sleepless night for a week. The ship is rocking and rolling all the time. But then eventually ship is the most safest mode of transportation.
Let's now, everybody keeps on talking about equality. Let's understand the role of women in this field.
Indian government is doing a lot to encourage women to join ships, and also a lot of companies are also having campaigns to allow to get women on board. Life is tough. A lot of women have started joining now. In the last 5 years, we've seen a lot of young seafarers joining ship, and I highly recommend it. They should join. It's a very good profession. It's a very safe profession. Everybody respects everybody on board ship.
Having said that, in the coming 10 years, where do you see this industry heading?
Shipping has been there since centuries. Vasco
So true.
da Gama came to India.
Trade is never going to
Columbus.
die down.
Trade is never going to die. Now imagine if you want to send 100,000 tons of coal. You can't use aeroplanes, you can't use trains, you can't use wagons. Ships are the best method of sending bulk cargo and the cheapest. So they are not going anywhere in the world. If shipping stops within weeks or months, you will not get electricity in India if the import of coal is stopped. Imagine how important it is.
Well, I would like to thank Captain Pankaj for explaining this to us in such a simple manner. I hope this encourages people. Captain Pankaj, thank you so very much for this.
Thank you very much, Mr. Manish. If you require any guidance, any knowledge, any information about Merchant Navy, do connect with me. I am available. My details will be down in the message
We'll
compartment.
add his details down in the comment box. You can pick it up from there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Bye bye.